How are you?
We're fantastic. I hope everybody's doing okay this Tuesday evening. Hope all of you had a great day today. I did. We'll talk about that next week. But yeah, so I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. We've got our man Time Panda, who I need to get with about his travel plans to my hometown next week. We've got the Lonely Wrist, some dude named the Lonely Wrist. I have no idea who that is. Collector Invest is joining us, and we want to welcome y'all in. If you want to get on, the StreamYard link is in the chat. So feel free to join us. And let's see, who else we got? We got Brother Clint. Very nice. Oh, Time Panda has been shopping. Look at that.
Ooh.
Already spending the Austin check before it comes in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Little credit card float.
Yep. So anyway, he says he's getting ready for Vegas. Cool. Very cool. The Vegas check. Okay, so that one's gone as well. There you go. We've got our friend Darth Simon. You can visit him at stogiesampler.com and get all your cigar needs. They are a proud sponsor of the Watch Hangout. And so we hope to see you over there checking out some of his specials for Watch Hangout members, exclusively for Watch Hangout members. So go check that out as well. Let's find out what's on the wrist this evening. Let's start with the Lonely Wrist and see how lonely his wrist is. Oh, that's not lonely at all.
Nah, I got my
nice.
Zenith Chronomaster Sport.
Nice.
Damn, that's pretty.
I know this is beautiful. This is a beautiful watch.
I like
beautiful
it.
watch. My dogs agree. In case you can.
Yes, they do. Oh my, that is gorgeous. We have Give Pizza a Chance, Mr. Mitch.
It is Psycho Night, or should I say Seiko Night Vision Solar Quartz Chronograph. It's not carbon. I know I've been on a carbon kick lately. It's just PVD steel, but it looks good.
Gosh, I should have worn my PVD black Seiko tonight too, but I didn't. We've got the Enabler. What UG is on the wrist tonight?
Not a UG.
Oh, no.
I'm rocking the Timex tonight.
And next.
Oh. I feel like that's your default Tuesday watch.
The Marlin. No.
No?
I generally, I usually have a UG on these days, but, and then there's this one.
Oh, yeah, she's got a ring on, yes. You were showing us just the watch, right?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, that didn't mean anything else, did it? Well, let's get everything out of focus so we can be in focus on the Tissot. It's funny, JJ mentioned this on Sunday, and I hadn't worn it in a while on a stream anyway. But so we have that on tonight. You can see my camera there showing up in the window.
Yeah.
Feeling like a special agent.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. They call me 001.5.
Mm-hmm.
00 specs.
Or something like, 00 specs. There you go.
It's appropriate.
Oh, my goodness. Speaking of watch people, it's Philip. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today?
Good,
Hey,
good. So are you coming to Austin next week or what?
No, I'm actually getting ready for Vegas. So we're not going to be making it to Austin. We've got a couple of other things going on. Hence, in case you guys may have noticed, Hearst & Co. I've added to the what we're doing. So this is part of the announcement that we're going to be making here in the next couple of weeks, but it has a lot to do with Vegas motorsport and watches. So
very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So what's on the wrist this evening, sir?
We got a Timex Q chrono.
There you go.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
Jeez, I should have worn either my Timex Waterbury chrono or something like that this evening because I feel out of place now.
Hopefully we'll link up in Vegas, man.
What's
when you
that?
come. I said when you come to Vegas, hit me up.
You know I will. I'm going to be there. I think I arrive on the 19th, and we're leaving that Tuesday after the whole Shiraz.
Yeah, I need to check when. So I accidentally booked a flight back east on the day of the race. So I'll be there. I know it's terrible.
You'll be there up until the day of the race. Not a problem. The day of the race is pretty hectic, so we'll catch up the days leading up to it for sure. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right.
We have Bubba Hotep. Hello. Do you know historically October allocations at Rolex boutiques are given to closers? Captain was honored with the first allocation in the group. There's a reason he is our captain.
Steering the ship.
But Bubba was honored with an allocation today. So he's a closer as well. Congratulations, Bubba.
Baby Le Mans.
That's right.
Did he?
Wow.
On the Oyster Flex.
Damn, I need to pay attention to what's going on in the Tuesday chat.
No, it's not in the Tuesday chat. It's in the main chat.
Or the main chat. Sorry, the main chat. Oh, shit. There it is.
We have a $2 super chat from our man Mitch in Yankees morning again. Are they out yet, Mitch? I'm not even keeping up with the baseball playoffs.
They're playing at Yankee Stadium tonight, and they're already losing 6-1.
Oh, well, great. So how many more games do they have to lose to be out?
This would be it if they lose.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They won one to force it to go back to Yankee Stadium, so
that would be bad. For you. I'm baseball playoffs, I watch it when it gets to the World Series. I'm a horrible baseball fan. So anyway, thank you, Mitch. We appreciate that. Mitch is our first race entry this evening.
I still won't win, even if I'm the only one.
Probably not, but you
The
never
system
know.
will crash.
So right now we've got Mitch, and it's all open. You guys know how to get into the race. You can super chat. You can member milestone chat. You can join the channel, which also gets you into the WhatsApp group with the rest of us reprobates. And you can, there's some other way to, oh yes, you can gift memberships as well. So let's get into the topic real quick. We'll also look at some new releases a little bit later, but we're talking about watch servicing this evening. And we have two members of the panel who are very familiar with it. That would be Hurst & Co. and the Enabler. But I think we've all sent our watches off for service. In my case, I sent them to the Enabler.
Me too.
So we're talking about, do you get your watches serviced on a regular basis? Are you like me and you wait till they break? Do you make sure you get them serviced before the warranty's out? So let's go around the room and talk about all of these servicing options. Philip, you want to start us off? What's your servicing strategy here?
Well, me personally, first and foremost, I always keep my watches regulated. That's beyond servicing. I'll try to check up on, only because I'm always cracking open watches. So it's not hard for me to say, hey, it's real simple. So making sure that it's always regulated. Perfect. Next, I recommend a service every 3 to 5 years. Those oils, they are going to gook up. They are going to, viscosity breakdown is happening inside your car, even down to the smallest mechanical pieces of machinery. Over time, it wears out, and then your pivots and your jewels get all gooked up, and then you lose timing, and then you wind up being late for everything, and then your watch just maybe stops one day. I just got done servicing a 1960s Lord Elgin that was completely seized up with a whole bunch of Korean War dirt. And it was his wife's uncle's, who was a pilot and was doing transfers back and forth to Korea. And he actually was serving with, who's the other guy that went to the moon? Buzz Aldrin. Serving with him, and it had a little bit of history. And she was like, it's not moving. It hasn't moved in years, and I want to get it going again. So I said, sure, I can do it. It's a piece of machinery. You just take it apart and clean it, and you wouldn't believe, just a simple, even just a simple wipe down, you know, before oiling and before everything, it was able to get moving again. And then when I just to see if everything was all lined up, put it together, took it back apart, oiled it, and now it's keeping perfect time. So, take care of your watches, service it, 3 to 5 years, and it'll last you a long time. Would you say, Jen?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not like beating the crap out of them, depending on what you are doing, like, of course, if you're like an underwater welder and you have a submariner, like you're going to want to get that checked pretty regularly because it's put under pressure so often. And, if you're doing construction or anything like that with the watch, it's naturally just going to get beat around more.
Wear G-Shock.
Any place that's dirty, the dirtier the environment, the more often you should probably have it serviced, just because it will find its way in somehow.
And guys, even if you're not doing anything dirty, just like your skin particles, like you wouldn't believe how, I hate to say this, but like how much skin I find inside watches that is just absolutely nasty, especially if it's not like a screw down crown. It will find its way in there, and eventually it will seize up your train of wheels.
Let me see if I can show what I posted last night. This is a perfect example, and it's super disgusting. So just bear with me here.
It's not one of my watches.
Can't be any worse than Korea dirt. I mean, this stuff is pretty nasty, man.
At least that dirt's got history, man.
It had history. I was sitting there, I'm like scraping it out. I'm like hearing bombs go off in the background.
There you go.
Well, of course, we're not going to talk about the old Breitling that I sent her when she opened up the mainspring, and that was just a nasty mess.
I'm praying she doesn't pull up one of my crusty ass watches I sent her.
No.
Oh yeah, which one you bringing up? Yeah.
So
ooh, yummy.
So this was out of the clasp of a 1960s Hamilton. It's my best friend's partner's grandfather's watch that he left him, and so he's having it cleaned up and serviced and all that. Super cool watch. Compressor 600, super compressor 600, really, really cool. But yeah, you wouldn't have thought that when you looked at the bracelet. Like, you wouldn't have thought it was that dirty, and then you get into it. I mean, my cleaning liquid was so gross after that. I can't even tell you. It's just this was just the first couple swipes that I took out of this.
What solution do you use?
I just use isopropyl alcohol right now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Look up a thing called Nep. It's
Naphthol?
the same stuff as Naphthol.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff as that. Not Robinson's. Is it Robinson's lighter
it's like,
fluid or
it's
Zippo
kerosene.
lighter fluid?
It's
Zippo lighter fluid. It's
yeah.
great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so when I'll tell you guys a story. When Jen texted me about the Breitling, she sent me a picture of her cleaning fluid. She says, "Look what was in that watch."
It was pretty nasty, and it wasn't his. Like, he just got it.
I just got it. It was
from somebody, and
it's 1940s or 50s Breitling.
Yes.
And it
awesome.
Came to me needing work, and it had stopped. It was working some when I got it, then it stopped completely. So I sent it to Jen, and she got it running. Runs great now, but it was in bad shape. I don't think it had ever been serviced.
That's the one thing that's always gotten me is dealing with the dirt on the watches. Like, I don't mind messing with the bent post or something like this, but like the dirt, that's the one thing I'm like, I can't do that. It kind of grosses me out. So I'm just like, if I look at the watch, I can't do it. It grosses me out. Everything else I'll deal with the frustration with, but if it's dirty, I'm just like, oh.
Do you have an ultrasonic?
Yes, I have an ultrasonic,
okay.
And that's why I usually throw stuff in there. And
yeah, you're like, I'm not looking at it. That's hilarious.
We've got Bubba Hotep with a $5 super chat. What gets on my nerves is the recent watch price increases. Panel, what has gotten on your nerves? Let's start with Blake for no particular reason.
I feel like Bubba has ears everywhere. Like, no joke. because I was just messing around. I was literally, I don't think I told anybody this except for like the pre-panel, like before we got on, but I went to Booker today. He probably heard. We know the same people. But I went to go see the new GP release, and the GP rep was like running like 2 hours or 3 hours behind. I waited an hour and a half to see the watch to cover it for press. And I just ended up, after shooting, I literally shot the entire video. And the last thing I needed to do was get the watch in hand and get the shots of it. And then never happened. So now I just shot all that footage for no freaking reason. I just walked out. So he probably heard. Because I was pretty pissed. I was talking some shit.
Yeah.
At least at the store I was.
I'm not sure those are the nerves that he's talking about, Blake, but
no, he probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. That's what's on my nerves though right now.
Yeah, so. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my!
I just ousted myself for no reason.
There you go. So GP, if you're listening, send him that new Laureato so he can take pictures of it.
Well, no, it's so funny because I told the PR people when I left, and because they were like, "Oh, once you see it, just let me know. You know how much you like it." And so I was like, "Oh, I didn't get a chance to see it." Like the rep was running behind. It's like, dude, you work for a freaking watch company, like, and you're running that behind. Yeah. Like, you can't sell a watch. Just like pass the sale off to the sales associate and continue forward. But no, yeah. I mean, I was about to say something way important, but I totally forgot.
Yes, of course I get the joke, Bubba. I always get the joke. We've got a $5 super chat from AB. A good friend introduced me to a master watchmaker that has been Rolex authorized for over 40 years. He does amazing restorations of beat up pieces. Yeah, that's cool, man. And I mean, I think Jen is working towards doing something like that, and she's really got a great head start. She's very good at what she does. We've got $5 from Brother Clint. I watch Wristwatch Revival on YouTube, as do we all, I bet.
That's a great channel.
Yeah, up close, high quality videos of watch servicing. Fascinating. There's several of those channels I watch. Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Restoration.
Restoration. That's right. I watched that one too.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a really good one too.
Another good one is the Gentleman Watchmaker. He's really funny. He's a British guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen his stuff before.
Cracks jokes throughout all of his. And there's, of course, the Naked Watchmaker is great.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Weekend Watch Repair. You know.
Am I the only one? I literally watch them take the watch apart. I watch them polish the case, and then I watch them put the watch back together. I skip everything else.
You are the only one. Yes.
Well, I mean, because you're a watch, you do your own.
You don't like
watch repair.
Yeah. I watch it forwards, backwards. I stop and pause it. I mark where.
Well, you guys do watch repair. Like I think just the before and after, right? That's the most refreshing part. You know.
Techniques.
Some of them are really funny though.
Yeah. I did learn how to hold a pair of tweezers from watching some of those videos, though.
You what?
I said I did learn how to hold a pair of tweezers properly.
Oh, tweezers.
I learned on how to use a piece of Rodico when I was trying to put my my keyless works in. That I had to get a screw, but on the other side, that plate needed to be there, and I couldn't get it to stay. And then I'm watching this video, and dude's like, I just stuck the Rodico on there and held the thing in place, and then I put the screw in. I'm like, that would have solved about 2 hours of my problems.
I get they're trying to get the watch hours up, but they need to make watch repair videos for somebody that has ADD.
Yeah, that's
like literally just like shrink it and make a short form video or something.
We have a little
$5 nice cinematics with some speed ramping.
Good to
go. Yeah, there you go.
We've got a $5 $5 super chat of hate for IWC from George Varghese. With IWC, it's a simple service strategy. Throw it in the trash compactor and turn it on.
Shame
Sorry,
on you,
Blake.
Wow.
Shame on you, George. They make beautiful pieces.
George,
Yeah,
I
they do.
hate to tell you, but I'm going to an IWC event next week. Oh no!
You might get shunned.
I may get recruited into the IWC universe. Who knows?
Oh, you'll have to learn the theme song.
Oh, there's a theme song, eh?
Oh, no, there's always a theme song.
Oh, okay, good.
Any kind of cult, you know.
Oh, okay. There's a theme song.
It's risky to own IWC when George is around.
That's true.
These days, you know.
That's true. Skies and boys, welcome in. Do any have parts washers and ultrasonic?
I got that little hand thingy with the hand baskets that you wash, and then the ultrasonic.
Right.
I just do all mine by hand. I'm saving up for an ultrasonic. So, yeah.
I found the best plan of attack is a nice little petri dish.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Some of that little lighter fluid, and then I literally got paintbrushes and cut the heads a little bit shorter so that they're stiffer, and it's literally perfect for washing, and then you ultrasonic afterwards for your rinse.
I've got a different service philosophy than I think I've heard so far. I come from the school of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's my school too.
Why? Yep. Anyone who's been doing this crazy watch collecting thing for any length of time has read more than his or her fair share of service horror stories. And probably more so from the supposed 200-year-old brands themselves, both in terms of service quality and timeliness. And so if a watch breaks under warranty, you don't really have much choice. You pretty much have to send it back to the manufacturer and pray. But, otherwise, I have never sent a watch back to anyone unless it's been under the circumstances I just described. And to be perfectly honest, if you come from the Gambino school of collecting, you're not going to own a watch long enough to have it go bad enough to get service.
Yep.
I'm guilty of not as quite as bad as the Natester, but I'm I normally don't have a watch longer than a couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wristwatchholic. You talking about the two-tone plated Laureato? Is that the new one?
That's the one I was supposed to see today.
Yeah,
they're pushing it hard.
Yeah, Easy E Red Dead Restoration does amazing work on old beat-up pieces. He really cares. Yeah, that's the one thing I really like about his channel, as opposed to Wristwatch Revival, is that he does everything. He does the case polishing and restoration, and Wristwatch Revival is more just about the movement and keeping the case and the face as original as possible. I mean, it's two ways to look at everything, but I really like both channels, but they're both really different in their approach. At least I think they are.
There's a couple channels that I watch. One is Vent Watches. It's a guy out of the Netherlands. He actually he does professional lapping and stuff of cases. So he'll laser weld and then relap the case to factory specs. So he gets into some crazy stuff. The French watch collector is one of my favorite watches. He's so good at what he does. And he is like the quintessential French guy. He has like the best accent ever. But I mean, he's got a great setup. He just got a laser welding machine. So he's been doing that, and he does lapidary and all that or lapping and stuff. So yeah, I mean, you can get into it as far as you want. Lapping is, you can make good money off of lapping if you know what you're doing. Yeah. Like buy a laser welder and do some lapping, and you will make a killing most places because a lot of places have it.
you're kind of touching on some things here, Jen. How deep do we get into this before we're actually just considered jewelers? You know what I mean?
know,
like,
right?
I'm over here like I want a laser welder. I want a nice buffing machine. I'm actually looking at a lathe right now. Like I want to like get deep into something. Yeah, the guy who taught me actually makes his own like tools and puts stuff on a lathe and reposts things. And I'm just like, bro, that's really in depth. And I'm like, how far do we actually get into this? 'Cause I just said I'll start servicing, and I've recently started servicing some watches, and I've gotten to the point where I've had to, you know, polish, you know, pivots and stuff like this, and reorder new parts, or have him, you know, start put it on his lathe and fix it. I'm just like, I kind of want to get into this, but then at some point, how far do you push it to where now you're, you know, doing the laser welding, and now you're doing the polishing, and now you have a full bench, and you're basically a jeweler who now works on watches? Like, where's the line there?
Yeah.
Want to say good evening to Ducky joining us. Just sent my Longa back to them to correct a minor defect under the warranty. That's the way to do it, man.
Good luck, though. If Longa is one of the more guilty ones, according to things people have posted in terms of time and quality.
Am I the only one that likes to not buy in-house movements for that reason? Because then I can get it taken care of anywhere. It's like a Toyota. You know, you can take it to any freaking repair shop, and you know, everybody knows for the most part how to work on it. Parts are easily to get sourced.
I would still be hesitant unless the repair shop had a huge amount of positive reviews.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's freaking impossible to find a good watch repair shop in the city.
I mean, it's part of the problem. And if you're somebody who buys watches and keeps them forever, it's a problem.
Yeah, luckily we do have several jewelers here that do really good watch repair. So if I ever get in a pinch or a bind and I need somebody local, I've got 2 or 3 places I could go. But I actually have friends at one of those jewelers, and so I would take it to them first. So in fact, had Jen not agreed to work on the Monaco, that's where the Monaco was going to go. And so
how'd that Monaco turn out?
Still working on it.
Still working on it. Okay.
It's a sensitive topic.
You guys don't.
No, it's not sensitive at all.
It's almost done.
Live in the watch wasteland like I do.
I had it running today. It's got a spot where it keeps hanging up. It's the same spot, so I think the post got a little tweaked, and so I just need to straighten it out. It's not too bad at all.
Do you have any post polishers?
Yeah.
It looks like a little felt tube, and inside the tube has a whole bunch of diamond dust to polish it down. That's a good.
Yeah, it's a cam gear, so.
It's a cam, okay.
Yeah.
And it's one of those module movements too.
Yeah.
That's
so fun. Here's something also to look into, guys. Before you have anything done to your watches, as a service person, look up your watch. If you know what movement is in your watch, look up the movement. If it's like an ETA, you know, Roberts is a 2894-2, which is a modification of a 2892. And that watch is built so that you actually just take the module off, throw it away, and put a new one on it. That's what they even do at the factory. The company that made them does not release technical specs on them. The only way you can learn about them is to watch videos of people pulling them apart and putting them back together. That's how I've done it.
Is it one of those Debris de Poix?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun.
Debris de Poix is a company that made a chrono module that companies could put on their watches. And so they were very proprietary about, you know, their modules and everything. So it became a problem. Like Robert, luckily I've been able to get parts for Robert's chrono module from a guy in France that broke one down, which is very rare to find. you're usually going to have to drop about $250 to $300 to buy the chrono module. If you can find them, which is hard to do, just the chrono. Usually they'll make you buy the whole unit, and that's like $700 or $800. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, find out as much as you can about your pieces. Find out if it's even worth getting it fixed. Like in that case, it is the cost benefit really worth it or not. You have to figure that out. Even before you walk in the door, it might be easy to figure out real fast. Yeah, I mean, trust is everything when it comes to working on watches and stuff. You need somebody that's going to be transparent about what's going on, keep you up to date about what's going on. I try to do my best. If I do anything, I usually will say something, but if it's on a Tuesday, sometimes I like to surprise Robert with watches, so I won't tell him. But he reached out to me today, and I was going to try to like surprise him tonight and like have it on, but it didn't quite work out that way. But hopefully
it's okay.
Should be together.
So it's okay. It'll be together tomorrow and be back in my hands soon, and so I can wear it to an event I'm going to next week. So that's the deal.
I heard about all the horror stories from those little modules, and all the watches that I had or I own that had those modules, I just dumped. Like my Speedy Reduced was one.
Oh, really?
The Speedy Reduced has the module. The Panerai that we talked about a couple weeks ago, like my Grail Panerai, the Mare Nostrum has that module. Probably keeps me away from buying that. And then my Bell & Ross chronograph had the module.
If you have them and they break, keep them. Open them up, break the chrono module down, and sell it for pieces. You will make.
I was going to say, give her all the pieces so that she could use them for repairs.
No, but I mean, this guy threw it up on eBay. He's not in any hurry. Throw it up on eBay. I promise you will make more off of parting that thing out than you would just paying $250 on it. Like he makes a killing.
100%.
What was it? Was it the plate that we had to get that was like $100 or something? Oh no, it was cam gear. Cam gear was $100. That's what it was. One of the cam gears broke on me, and it was $100 to replace that stupid thing.
Yep.
So
Brother Clint with $5. Too much emphasis on in-house movements these days, in my opinion. This is what Blake was touching on a little while ago. Standard workhorse movements are reliable and easier, cheaper to find service for.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I've said this publicly like a million times, but I think in-house movements are an insider scam for watch brands because they used to rely on a multi-brand environment, a shop-in-shop retail experience where you go to a watch store and there's a million brands, right? It's still the same. It's still that way. And now you're starting to see mono-brand boutiques pop up. But whenever you buy a watch from your local jewelry store and there's 5, 10, 15 watch brands, you are not an XYZ watch brand's customer. You are this jewelry store's customer, right? So how do they make more money off you? In-house movements, service. That's it. That's my opinion.
We want to welcome in Nerd with Swag. Hi, Bobby Specs, Mitch, Blake, and Jen. And Phil, too. Phil is here as well. And Nerd, we hope your wife is feeling better. She had surgery today, so glad that she's doing okay and she's resting comfortably. We also have Nate in the house. Definitely throw away the belt.
It's gone already.
He did. It's gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're glad that your wife is hopefully resting comfortably and no big problems with that. So we wish her well as well. So, I mean, Mitch, you already touched on your kind of servicing motto to basically fix it when it breaks, or don't fix it until it breaks, one or the other. Anything else you wanted to add to your philosophy on that?
Well, I think I'm going to touch on Bubba's question about things that get on my nerves.
Oh, yes.
Number one, and I've said this before, so I apologize for boring folks. The journey. I refuse to journey. If I want to go on a journey, I'll book a cruise. You know,
Book a cruise on
I'll
the.
go to Jersey Mike's. That's a journey for me. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about a watch. If I go to a watch place and they don't have a watch and won't sell one to me unless I buy $800,000 worth of things I don't want, I would turn around and walk right out and give them the middle finger on the way. I mean,
this one.
How do you really?
Yeah,
feel?
the one with the watch ring on it. Yeah.
A brand's retail journey is like your cruise on that freaking Coastal Concordia shit that flipped over.
Yeah.
A long time ago. You guys remember that?
I think it's just incredibly disrespectful, which ties into some of the stuff I was mentioning earlier. It's like, why would I buy a watch from you if you're going to treat me like that? There are other watches out there. It's no shortage of watches I lust after. It's not like if I don't get that, Oyster Flex, gold bejeweled Rolex Daytona, that my life as I know it is going to come to an end. But that's just me. The other thing that drives me crazy is something that's unique to the secondhand e-commerce watch buying experience. Since I don't have any decent ADs for anything around here, all my watch purchases in the last several years have come from Marco and EWC and the 1916 company. And in general, those have been fine experiences. Marco, I've never had any problems like this. But with the others, I've had this scenario happen. You call up your lovely contact with whom you have done $1 zillion worth of business. You talk about a watch. They have to go back and get approval for the price they quoted you or something. In that amount of time, somebody else in the company sells the watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With IT being at the state it is today, you would think that your sales associate could put a hold on the watch for an hour or two, And so there have been a couple of times where, and I just get really mad. I said, you're basically saying if you were an AD, a brick and mortar, and I was looking at a watch with one of your sales associates, and it was the only one you had left, and some person comes in and says, I'm going to buy that watch right now, and throws down their credit card, you're going to sell it to them without even giving me a right of refusal?
Yeah.
That's tacky.
It's like Rolex. I'm going to get crushed for saying this, but it seems like Rolex is a modern, legitimate operating Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
If it's a watch, the illusion, right, that your purchase you'll get something, right? Those returns the watch, and then what happens at the end of a Ponzi scheme? Collapse. I'm not saying Rolex will collapse, but I'm saying it seems like a Ponzi scheme that just keeps going over and over and over.
And if it means that if I really want a Rolex, I need to pay X percent over retail, I either pay it or I won't buy it.
I feel like I'm going to get sued for saying that.
My local dealer puts a pending stamp on their website immediately after I text him with an interest in a piece. See, you've got a good dealer.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You got a really good dealer there.
I mean, it's tough talking about that. It's tough for ADs and stuff right now. They're putting them in a really, really bad spot. They've cut them till they bleed when it comes to their margins, and then they expect them to sell a bunch of stuff, but then they have to do this whole journey thing for people, it's just a nightmare. And it's like, I think that for the most part, I think a lot of ADs want to help their customers, but they don't have any room to give a discount anymore. They just literally, this last round of, bumps was so big. There's no meat left on the bone.
Yeah,
at all.
I don't mind paying MSRP on a Rolex, for example.
Right.
You
And I
can't
don't
get
think
it.
most people do.
When they play a game with you.
Yeah. Well, and then they expect, the ADs to spend, $1 million or more on a showroom. And if they decide to up and pull their, their support, the AD's stuck with a building they can't do anything with.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Rolex is dictating the journey thing.
Oh, no. I don't think they are either. But they're not doing anything about it either.
Well, it's like, his silence complicity.
Mm-hmm.
So Ghost Yiddish Gambino, have a contact at the Real that just texts to hold pieces for me until their next site-wide sale, which they'll do for up to 10 days most of the time. Buying my wife her first Hermes bag now. Very nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
What'd you settle on, Nate? Tell us. I know you asked before.
The enabler wants to know if she enabled you again.
He didn't get the one that I told him. I told him to buy the Ferragamo hug bag, but he must have found out Hermes that he liked better. They're all good. I like Hermes and Ferragamo.
I gave up on Rolex and bought 2 Grand Seikos from Burdine. There you go, CJ. I love Grand Seiko. I've never bought one, never had, don't have the money to buy one first, but they're gorgeous watches. The Ghost collecting his commission for the H08 push. There you go. When we look at new releases, there is a new release from Hermes we'll look at a little bit later on. Ooh.
Yep.
For all of you H08 fans. So, Blake, let me ask you about your watch servicing kind of motto there. What do you do with yours?
I feel like we need to just save an entire stream for all my service experiences. But no. So I also agree with both you and Mitch. I just wait for the shit to fall apart before I get a service because it's the same price to fix it for the most part. A watch that's falling apart as it is to service it for the most part, right? For the most part, unless you're super unlucky and you have to replace
make it easy on us. Why are you going to make it so difficult on us?
I want you to earn your keep, man. Earn your keep. Earn your keep.
Remember what I told you about skin? The longer you keep it, the more skin there is.
That's fine. It's my skin.
No kidding.
But you're just gonna throw it in the ultrasonic anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
Shut up, Jen.
I'm probably one of the few. And some of you guys may or may not know this, but I've been working on an ongoing project for almost 1.5 years now. I have bought 7 watches from different watch brands, and I have sent them back to the brands, and I have been documenting every single part of the experience, the communication, the work. I take,
So what did you? May I ask? Oh, this intrigues me because I'm a documentor. What is? So you say you bought it. Now, what do you send it back for? Like, as in you send it back as in you're not satisfied, or you
overhaul.
Send it back to, okay.
I buy a watch from a pawn shop here in Vegas. The bustedest one you can find.
Okay, got it.
Send it back to the brands and see what they do with it.
That's interesting.
And so these are really long. These are really long videos. Like I've had a Bulgari that's been gone for 11 months. I've had 2 Omegas that have been gone that were gone for almost 12 months. Cartier fucking back in 5 weeks. I've got a couple ones I'm sending off to IWC, sending some off to Zenith. I'm sending some off to Panerai. And
that's cool.
And the brands don't know. So, you know, obviously if I say, hey, I'm a watch journalist, YouTuber, you know, they're going to, you know, give me the, you know, the entire, like, you know, warm, fuzzy
You want
experience.
unbiased treatment. You want completely unbiased treatment.
You know, I want to simulate what it would be like to send a watch back if I wasn't a journalist, if I was just a normal person. And then I'm going to wrap all those into one video. Who's the worst?
Who's the winner so far? Sounds like Cartier did a pretty good job.
Cartier had to go back twice, but they did it relatively reasonably, and I think in a cost effective. I mean, it was like $580, you know, and they, you know, they did the whole thing. But Cartier is very weird about how they touch the watches. Like, you know, they call it a shine service. I don't know what the hell a shine service is. Like, I understand what a polish is, but like, they're really scared to touch the watch and to polish it. And that's part of the, you know, that's part of what I'm asking these watch brands to do, you know, to polish watches. Cause I want to see how good they polish the watches, you know? And because that's an art, you know, it's a real art.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
A lot
I
of
guess
these
the shine, when they're talking about the shine, I think they're talking about non-abrasive, to where they're not actually removing any material, whereas when you're buffing it and actually polishing it, you're actually removing a certain, you know, micro of material.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so when I got my watch back from Cartier, it looked just as a Santos with this polished bezel. It just looked the same exact thrash as it did when it came off. It just ran a little better when it came back. And I was like, no, I want you guys to eat into this material, you know? And then it came back and it looked amazing. And they communicated very well. I think one of the worst brands that I've had to deal with is Bulgari. They're absolutely terrible.
And it's the one you said is sitting at 11 months right now.
Yep. And it came back to the boutique twice, and they haven't done a single good job at bringing the watch back. And then the final time I was testing the chronograph, they were like, oh, how does it keep time? You know, I was like, oh, this watch looks terrible. You know, I was like pointing out all the shit they didn't fix. The freaking chronograph hand falls off in the middle of the store as I'm testing the watch. I have a picture of it. It's floating around.
Did it fall off on the snapback?
Yeah, I think so.
That's usually when it falls off, is that they didn't secure it down hard enough, or what they did. So what happens there is when they pull that hand off, if they don't restaff it and they don't remake that little cylinder tight again, that hand is never going to sit tight until they basically crimp that cup closed again. Oy,
look at that freaking chronograph hand down there by the Swiss.
Jesus!
No,
it's not the chronograph hand. It's the. Is that
the chronograph counter? Sorry. One of the
wow. It's one of the it's one of the sub register.
Same concept. It's too wide. It's not sitting there snug anymore.
Yeah.
You know what they said when this happened in the store? You won't believe what they said. You won't believe what they said after this.
They said it was within normal tolerances.
No. You know what they said? This is even worse.
That happens sometimes?
No, even worse. They said now it has to go back to Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, dude.
You're telling me a watch has to go back to Switzerland? So I essentially just told them, I was like, you know, this is like an $800 service, right? And it's a Mecca quartz. Like, it's a Mecca quartz. It is a beautiful, rhodium plated, one of those Frederick Piguet calibers. Beautiful movement. But I was like, look, I brought the watch in broken. Just give it back to me broken. I'm not paying for it, you know? And then eventually I told them who I was, and now they're comping the service and they're sending it to Switzerland. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out for my video, but I'm still going to talk about my experience.
Yeah, I mean, you still have plenty of things to talk about.
Yep, you know, make a U-turn, DSP.
Up until the point where you told them that who you are, there's plenty of experience to pull. I don't want to say content, but pull educational points from or informative points from. So I don't think it's wasted whatsoever.
No, I think what I want the summary of this content to be, because I wasted tons of time, tons of money doing this. This is an entire social experiment, but I want people to understand. And Jen said it. Do research on your watches before you buy them. The movements, the calibers, like even the service center. Right? You need to think about before you buy your watch how you're going to take care of it. Right?
Yeah.
You need to think about that shit.
And you get sucked in. You get sucked in at the buy. You see it and you're like, oh my God, this is an amazing piece. And you don't stop and go, okay, let me take 24, 48 hours, do a little research, find out, if
what's the life of this thing going to be?
Yeah. What is the rating of the service center? Like, what are people saying about service from this company?
They're all bad.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a single good watch service center with any brand. That is what I have learned.
I mean, it can be hit and miss. Sometimes people have a good experience with a brand that generally has very, very poor. Like, you may get 1 out of 100 that actually got a decent service. Yeah. But
like the old saying, even a broken watch is right twice.
Yeah. I mean,
and you're going to be, and here's where I'm starting to look at it, right? There's a couple of different things you need to pay attention to from what I've been in the social experiment. One thing I look for is communication, right? Communication is probably the most important thing. Where's your watch at? How much longer? Some service centers like Omega are the worst because they promise you a date and they never make that promise. Never.
Nope.
So setting false expectations is one of the worst things a service center can do. 2 is they're just got lazy ass artisans in there, or artisans that, just like take the watch apart, put it back together, maybe put a couple drops or do a partial service. I don't know what they're doing in there. Maybe do a partial service, charge for a full service, say the watch is running well or whatever. Right.
Do a little regulating, close it back up.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, who knows? Right. And then, I mean, those are the 2 that I see. And then just failing to communicate to customers, the costs, right? That's the 3rd pillar of failure for any watch service center. You send it in, some of them, and this is kind of becoming a standard now, where they send it in, they don't quote you anything until you send it in. They give you a list of recommended interventions.
Oh, then you're locked in.
No. You have the option to either accept or decline them. And then a lot of brands, you can't say, oh, I'll just do the service. You either do all of it or none of it.
So Vimal says, buy J.N. Shapiro and get it serviced by Americans.
You could do that.
Thank you for the $2 super chat. Honestly, though, most watch brands have service centers in America. Yeah. So most of them, you're serviced by Americans. So the Richemont Service Center in Texas can be very good, quick and fairly priced. Good experience with Patek in New York for service. Rolex just raised their minimum service price to $1,600. Yikes!
That's like criminal for a service, I think.
So Bubba Hotep, buy Toyota or Rolex and never complain about service because they never need them. Well, Rolex does occasionally, but yeah, they can go few and far between with those, even though they recommend, I think, every 5 years.
I need to raise my rates. Jesus Christ.
Rolex. Yeah, get with it, man. You're not charging enough. But anyway, so, I mean, you guys all know my servicing philosophy. So does Jen, unfortunately, because she's been on the losing end.
It's fine. I mean, I understand. I understand why people are on both ends of things, you know? Some people, it's just not a priority for them. I get that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If my service for my Rolex is going to be $1,600, I'm just going to dump that shit before it comes time to service it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Or, you know, find a place other than Rolex to service the movement. I mean, the thing is, Rolex movements, yes, they're in-house, but yeah, they're fairly easy to service by any watchmaker.
and they go together so well. Like when you set something, it stays there. When you put the plate on, it hardly takes any maneuverability to get it back together. It's just made to work well.
So with that being said, it should be even cheaper to service, right?
It should be, yes, but you got the Rolex tax. I love taking
Well, and
apart
you're
ETA
paying for the
movement. There is something
R&D
that's-
for them to make it that way too, because they specifically make their movements to be serviced and
Well, you're
make
paying-
it easy. So you're paying
you're
for
paying
the
for that.
R&D
Or you can-
that goes into that.
You're paying for that
Or
over
you
the
could just
counter
send it to
at
somebody
point
who-
of sale. not a
No,
service.
you're paying for that for the life of the watch. Welcome to Rolex.
Yeah,
That's why there's a
unfortunate.
crown
There's
there.
other brands that do just as well.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm gonna go work for them?
I guess so.
Oh my! So we can continue this conversation, but let's look at a couple of new watch releases too, which
Do it.
we can all get our. This is especially for you, Mr. Whatever you are this week, Mr. Gambino. So this is the new Cartier Titanium. What do you think of this?
This is awesome.
I think it's a great choice. Somebody was
I'm
saying
scared to
earlier
see the
it won't
price.
show wear as much as you normally would have. Like Blake has that like polished stainless steel bezel, and it scratches when you don't even look at it.
Oh yeah,
A lot of times.
Scratches in the case, the felt case that I have.
I know, right? So it's,
yeah. So
it's
this was
good
the
that they did this.
titanium, and it's not high polished titanium on the bezel either, which is interesting. So you know, it's not going to show the scratch. It will still scratch, but it's not going to show them quite as bad as the high polished bezel. Although it does look like it's a little bit polished, but it's not like the stainless steel. It's not the mirror. It's not the mirror like the stainless steel.
They were going to make it mirrored like the stainless steel. They should just make it in stainless steel, which they already have, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can mirror polish titanium.
Yeah, but why?
Grand Seiko does it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty.
About those huge Grand Seiko chronos, the weight savings is significant enough that titanium makes sense even if you polish it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not as prone to scratching.
So this is a watch that I kind of like. It's way overpriced, but the new Louis
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
See if we can.
Looks like it would be like a kid's first watch or something.
Yeah.
With the Louis Vuitton stamp, you know.
Kids first watch.
Blake.
It's only 37,000. So why not?
I mean, all it's missing is like the Arabics for the minutes, you know. It's all it's missing.
Yeah, I like the look of this watch though. I really do. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
You're right, Blake. It does look like, my
Definitely
little
a
Johnny's first watch or something.
Yeah, what's that?
Ooh, nice.
It's coming. What's it? Play something. If like what's the toy company? Fisher like Hasbro. Yeah, if Fisher Price made a watch, this would be it.
Yeah.
With a Louis Vuitton stamp.
Stop.
Come on, look at it.
No.
And they wanted it to look like a pocket watch too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. Let's see what the price is. I think I got the price right, but let's see.
Oh, there's the Arabics we just said. See, my first Louis watch.
Oh Lord.
This coming from the guy that liked Bell and Ross and Hublot.
At least Bell and Ross is stealthy.
No, it's not.
You don't think they make stealthy watches?
Oh,
No.
okay. I was low.
They do.
56,000 euros, so about 58-ish US.
Okay.
I like Hermes's watch designs better than LV's.
Yeah. Hey, but
I like some of the vintage LV stuff, but
it's delivered in a Louis Vuitton trunk, so you're paying for that too. I don't know. I like the looks of the watch. I didn't certainly didn't say I was going to buy one, for God's sake, but I like the looks of it. Here's one for you, Blake.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
What's that?
This is awesome.
Brown
The
dial.
new Doxa Sub 250.
Yep.
Oh, red dial. Very
Yeah.
nice.
It's a hard one to beat right there.
Yep.
I wonder why they didn't put the. I wonder why they didn't put the brand under it. Like, you know, they have a name for every single one, like a professional or like a shark hunter or whatever. This one doesn't have a co-branded dial there. But it is good looking.
It is.
Yeah,
I
I
like it.
200.
Oh, it's got
this
the
is the
Arabics too. I forgot
250.
about that. Yeah, this got
Yeah.
the Arabic. Yeah. I saw this one. I totally forgot about that. They made this for a retail partner, overseas somewhere.
Was it Siddiqui or something?
Yeah, that's
Something like
it.
that.
Siddiqui
Yeah.
Limited.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's the first
yeah.
non-GMT Sub 250. And let's see how much this one is.
Bubba.
12,500, 12,000
Dubai dollars or
AEDs.
something. I don't know.
Yeah. What do they call it? Is that dirhams?
Durham's. Let's see what it is. 12,000.
12,000
AED.
dirhams.
Yours for $3,267. So
That's a good looking watch.
Quite expensive for what the normal GMT is.
We're wait
GMT is like
6
$2 grand.
weeks and it'll be on the secondary for half that.
It's a limited 75. People in Dubai will be
So?
like, "Oh,
It'll be on the
that's
secondary.
The people in Dubai be like, $3,000. What are you insulting me? This is too low. I pay more."
So speaking of a little bit more expensive, the new Hermes, for all of you Hermes fans out there.
Hermes.
I like this one too.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Yes, nice.
There's the diamond
Light
dial,
blue?
the
Very
diamond
nice.
bezel version.
I like it seeing diamonds, but it is nice.
There's the Sands Diamonds one. So let me see what we're saying in the chat here. Do we like any of these things? Yeah, George on the Louis Vuitton. I agree with him. The price is nuts.
Yeah. Especially on their heritage models where they've like gone back into the archives, they usually really gouge people on those.
Yeah. But I like this Hermes. It's got, the same the Hermes numbers on it.
A font, yes.
A font, yes. And I really like this watch. I think it's good looking. I don't know how much it costs. Too rich for my blood, of course, but I like to look at it. 10,500 euros. Oh, that's with the diamond bezel. Without the diamonds, 5,400 euros. So about
You'll be able to
$6,000.
get that. You'll be able to get that for probably 3 pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 to 4.
Like the HO8.
Yeah.
I like this.
But anyway, yeah, I liked it too.
Nice.
And another company that's making luxury in sort of an affordable realm is Raymond Vale. So, what
Hey, I'm
was
servicing
that?
one of these next week.
The actual pronunciation is Vile.
Ah, okay.
Because I have relatives with that name.
Ah, okay, good. So what do you guys think about that? I think this is a good looking watch too.
I think that's a good looking watch. I like that a lot.
I do too.
Very cool.
There's
It
been
reminds me of something you'd wear out in like the Hamptons or on Montauk Point or something like this.
Yeah. Yeah, and Thomas likes the brand as well. I do too. And I mean, if you're looking to get into the brand, there are some great deals out there on it. I mean, you can get great deals on the secondary for these watches. Not necessarily this one because it's brand new, but some of their other releases, you can get some really good deals on them.
Yeah, we should do, or we could do sort of an investigation of brands that have been trying to move upscale and their relative level of success.
Mm.
Now, companies like Christopher Ward, Raymond Weil, Frederic Constant,
Timex.
Oh yeah.
They all have to be successful.
Yep.
How much does this puppy set you back?
Yeah, let's go check on that because I don't know. I didn't look at any of the prices beforehand, so it's all a mystery. Let's get all the way down to the bottom.
2,650 euros.
Yeah, so about $3 grand, 3,800, $3 grand.
So Japan only is what it says.
Let's see.
Yeah, Japan only.
Yeah.
JDM baby.
Yeah, and it's 35 millimeters, so it's small, but I still like the looks of it.
That's clean.
Yeah. Orient Star also just came out with a moon phase.
Yeah, could somebody find that for me? Because I do want to talk about that one, and I haven't had a chance to find it.
I don't remember where I saw it, but it was somewhere.
If somebody could, like Blake or somebody could look for that, I'll the new Orient Star moon
phase.
You got it, Jen?
Yeah, I can find it.
But while you're doing that, there's one more that I pulled up for everybody to take a look at, and that is a new Oris.
Oh yes.
And I like the color of this dial, even though it's kind of orange, and orange is not my thing. I think that's very vibrant looking.
Yeah, it reminds me a little of the dial on my
on your Colson. Yeah. Let's get a little bit, see what we can do with some better pictures here. So they always have to make them look artsy.
I like this.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, and it does kind of remind me of your Colson, except the Colson has more of a, a gradient to the coloring of the dial.
It's identical because you're right. The Colson has got that gradient going on.
Yeah, but the orange is very similar to the brightest part of your Colson dial. Looks that bright orange looks very much like this.
See you, Phil.
Hey, Phil, have a good night, man.
Ciao.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy your
about an hour in here with you guys, so I appreciate you guys putting up with me for an hour.
I really appreciate it, and come back and tell us about Hearst & Co. when you get it officially launched.
That's going to be this week, so I think I'm going to be able to tell you guys fully about everything that's going on next Tuesday. So look for it.
Excellent, man.
You guys. Have a good night.
Anytime, brother. We'll see you later.
Take care.
Yeah, we'll look at the price in just a minute, but this is another brand. You talk about brands that are trying to move more up market.
Yeah.
This is another one, Oris. Yep. We may do that for next week's show. We may talk about that. I think that'd be
an interesting subject, and also, why we think some have succeeded and some haven't yet.
That's a great idea.
So let's see. Let me see, George, how much this is, because you already know. 2250 Swiss francs.
Like $3 grand-ish or
about $3 grand.
It's got the older movement.
Yeah, it's got the Salida
200-1. Come on, man. You're charging $3 grand for a 200-1? See, that bothers me.
Yeah.
IWC was doing that for a long time. I mean, a lot of brands are doing that.
Yeah, I know. Christopher Ward was doing that for a while, but not that kind of money.
But it's got the red rotor on it.
Oh, well.
And that's another thing that gets on my nerves. Companies that engrave the rotor or change the color of the rotor and claim it's an in-house movement.
Why don't we just do a whole episode of what pisses Mitch off? Because that would be like our most popular episode today.
Yeah, I mean it's good looking and I love the watch, but man, $3,000 for a Salita 200S-1.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a custom rotor on my Squale with a Salita 200-1. Was $650. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, there is one more. And then we'll look at the Orient. And this is the new Arm & Strom. Speaking of expensive.
Nice.
Expensive, but really good looking.
Is this a resonance?
No, it's an Arm & Strom.
No, but is it a resonance?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I don't believe so.
And this is inaugural in-house caliber.
Oh.
A 7-day power reserve.
Ooh.
Robert, you're showing my watch off there too, right there on the right.
Oh yeah, your Zenith right over there.
That is a good one.
We'll get rid of that Zenith so we can see this one.
That blue.
Yeah, it's a great looking watch. That's a great looking watch.
I do like Arm & Strom a
This
lot.
is super nice.
Here's a better close-up of everything. Again, very expensive, but very good looking.
$25K.
Yep. There's your
And
movement
you can't
for
even
you.
see the movement. Sad
No.
time. Your 3/4 plate. Get out of here with that.
Are those micro rotors on the front there?
No,
No,
that's
that's part of
now.
the
Those
gear
are mainsprings.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
got dual
okay,
mainsprings.
okay. Manual wind, huh? Good
Yeah,
old
but that's
manual
5.
winder.
That's why you can get 5 days of power reserve, because you got a dual mainspring on there.
7 days, I think, isn't it?
All right,
Give me
7
it.
days.
Give me
You
3 in a
get smacked
rotor.
in the face with that thing, and it'll kill you.
Give me 3 in a rotor.
Oh yeah, 1 week. Oh, and it's titanium too. Very nice.
Nice.
Open work grade 5. Very
Is
nice.
Arm & Strom still independent, or are they? I know Citizen bought Arnold and Son, but
Did they? I never heard that.
Yeah, they did.
Citizen owns Arnold and Son.
I'm
Hopefully
not.
Hopefully they come to
sure.
my Citizen outlet near me soon.
Yeah.
60% off.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're a low, Jen. It's 32,000 Swiss francs, so that would make it
I
a
was
little bit
reading
more
what
than
somebody
that.
posted over here. Thomas
Yeah.
Broadbent said 25, but it was a question. He
Yeah,
was
32,000
guessing.
Swiss francs, so about
Okay.
34-ish, 34, 35-ish. American doll hairs.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah.
That's all the new ones that I pulled up. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll pull up what the enablers got on there, which is the new Orient Star Moon phase. What am I not going to show?
You're not going to show our fun new GP?
Oh, I didn't pull that up, but while we're looking at the Orient Star, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. This is nice.
They even bothered to decorate the movement on this one.
I know. 41 millimeters. It is a limited edition.
I can already picture Nate saying, "How much is this $500 watch?"
I know, right? It's actually really nice.
It looks like a Moser. If a Moser had a baby with Orient.
Stainless steel case, 5-bar water resistance, and a blue gradation dial. It doesn't give me a price.
That's scary.
That's weird.
There we go. There's the back. They did some perlage, some coats digened. Very nice.
You know, that is really nice.
They use Epson ink on the dial.
Well, that's who owns them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seiko Epson.
Epson. Yeah. And
yes, Epson ink on the dial. I get it.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to pick up.
I got it.
Very cool.
The price would be interesting because this could either be a decent deal or they've got to be crazy.
It's only 8 pieces.
There's only 8 pieces.
That's what I saw. I think I read that.
It's limited. 2,800 for the all black.
It's probably the same price as the blue one.
Yeah, that's my guess. Yeah, I can't find a price on the blue one, but the black one. Oh, let me see if I can find shopping.
Oh, there's one right there. You just had it 3,600. Oh, yeah, there was one for 26 too.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw another one for 26. It's on your last page. Scalpers, man, buying them for 26, trying to sell them for 36.
Sun and Moon, that's kind of cool. Shoot, I would buy this. It's only $397.
Yeah, that's
the Orient Sun and Moon
for a while, but it's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, as far as if we're looking for moon phase and stuff, I think that's a
well, the Sun and Moon's a little different because it's not a moon phase. It's the sun is up during the day, and it's an AM PM.
Yeah.
You know my problem with most Orients is like, you buy the watch, you wear it for like 2 or 3 years or 4 years, 5 years, whatever, 6 years, however long you get out of it. And the cost to service the watch, I don't know if anybody who's ever serviced an Orient, right? You probably just throw the watch away when it's all said and done, because you could buy it back cheaper than it would cost to service it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had 2 Orients, but I did sell them. But they were I thought they were nice. Yeah, they ran great.
There's nothing wrong with Orient as a brand, but just the concept of owning a watch that's cheaper to buy than it is to service.
Yeah. Well, right? I mean, there's a lot of Seikos like that too. Look at, a Seiko 5. It's easier just to buy a new 4R movement and put the new movement in rather than to get the old one torn down and serviced. And a lot of places, that's exactly what they do.
Oh, yeah. They're going to save time that way because labor wouldn't be worth it. You can't.
Yeah, so they just pull out and replace the movement. Yeah. And I would guess in these Orients, that's what you would do as well. You would just buy a new movement for, $50, $60 and put that in there.
But this one may be harder to get a movement.
That one, no.
It's a limited edition. Yeah, it would be harder to find parts.
No, that one, no, you wouldn't do that with that one. But with your basic Orient Star, or Orient, not Orient Star, but Orient, that's what you would do.
Here's your moon phase with the open heart. It's basically the same thing. And this has a calendar on it. This one doesn't.
It's almost like a toss-up to even service a Solita, because you could buy a Solita moon for like $200, or you pay $400, $500, $600 to service it.
They're starting to raise prices on a lot of those movements now, though. Seiko raised their prices on the NH movements.
Yeah, which is the same as the 4Rs.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
So I don't know. I don't know what they're charging for a Solita on the wholesale side of things.
I think their wholesale price, because I thought the retail was now over $100 for that movie, like 130, 140.
Maybe for my social experiments, just buy a busted ass Seiko and send it back to Seiko, see how much they charge to service it.
Yeah, all of my Seikos are in good shape, so I can't send you one of mine.
Blake doing the investigative reporting.
I'm doing the work that nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
That everybody needs.
Yep, hopefully.
You're not the hero we want. You're the hero we deserve. Easy, Batman. Easy.
Yeah. Well, Batman does wear a reverso, so I got that covered.
Speaking of easy, we've got $5 from Easy E. Will be interesting to see the new Rolex Museum Service Center on 5th Avenue next year, and costs. What are we racing? Hobbits? No, we're racing horses tonight because I don't have access to all the stuff that JJ does. So we're just boring and racing horses tonight.
Yeah, we need to get JJ to give you some more.
What if in the future, right, the parts become so scarce for Rolex that you come in and say, "Hey, my watch needs to be serviced." Sir, I'll notate your service inquiry and I'll let you know.
Guys, I'm here to tell you that's what's going to happen. Welcome to the journey of getting a service.
Yeah,
a journey.
It's like
we're starting a new journey.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus!
No, it's like you have to pull one of those tickets, right, at the DMV, and you wait for them to call your number.
Yeah.
Mitch just had a stroke.
Yeah,
right?
I was also thinking of some humorous things like a trial by fire. Like when you open the door, you've got to slay a dragon.
Or no, we're gonna sit you down like those police shows where they take the serial killers in and they put them in the room. Yeah. We're gonna stick you in the room and let you sit there for a while, and then I'll be like, "So, how'd you break this watch? What happened?" You know, just give you the fifth degree
interrogation. Yeah,
come on, tell us. Then we'll have bad cop and they'll come in and slam on the table. Tell us what really happened.
What if they prioritized your service by how much you spent with the brand?
Yeah. Oh,
that sounds like an ultimate Rolex move.
I may start doing that. That's a great idea.
Not just Rolex. Yeah, let's not pick on Rolex. They're not the only ones that do this.
Yeah.
You know.
Like your watch comes in for service. Sir, what's the lifetime customer value here? Oh, you spent $1 million in Rolex watches. Let's put this to the top of the line. Oh, this guy's got one Oyster Perpetual. All right, he's gonna go to the back of the line.
Or you can pay for VIP service where they fast track you. Yeah.
So is this the right GP there?
Disney World. This is it. This is
the new GP. Nerd with Swag says another PRX lookalike. Oh God!
I like the Laureato. I actually own one of the earlier versions. This I don't like.
Yeah, this limited to 200 pieces. I read the press release and I didn't see a price on it, and I was looking forward to seeing it, to be honest. Right?
It looks cheap to me. At least in that one first picture.
I can't confirm or deny. I cannot
because you couldn't see it.
Correct.
Yeah, so let's see how much these are because I honestly don't know either. I haven't looked them up.
Apparently, it's like a reissue of like one of their earlier Laureatos.
Yeah. Oh, nice movement on it.
Bubba.
I'll look that up in a minute. Hang. Availability and price: $25,000. Actually, Swiss francs.
No, Bubba. I waited an hour and 20 minutes to do a favor for the PR company that does favors for me. I do address that.
Nope, not 13K. Sorry.
Even worse.
No, 25,000 Swiss francs. So that'd be about what? 26.5, 27.
No, somewhere around there. Closer to 30, 31.
Oh my God. Either way, way too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So we will.
And if I'm spending that much, I'm going to get a tantalum and stainless or tantalum and gold AP Royal Oak from back in the day.
Yeah, a two-tone vintage Royal Oak for sure.
Tantalum and gold. Killer watch.
Yeah, as Thomas says, this is a pass.
Garbage.
Yes.
No, I mean, I like the Laureato. I love the white ceramic one that Bamford did with him a couple of years back. But, you know, I would love to have that watch. Patrick with Pocket Watch Time has that watch. It's gorgeous. But, yeah, that particular Laureato, that doesn't do much for me. So we're going to give a 2-minute warning to the race. If you want to get in the race, you got 2 minutes.
Now you've got me thinking about good watchmaker, bad watchmaker skits on Saturday Night Live.
Here you go. Share this tab. I'm all posted this.
Oh yeah, I just pulled it.
So this is gold and stainless. 13,499.
Way nicer. It's a ladies though. It's a 33 or something. 29. 33. Yeah, 33. Yeah,
that's not bad. I mean, For 13? Like, come on.
I think the
You can get
Laureato's a
37.
38. The Laureato's a 38, if I remember correctly, after the press release. Something like that.
Nerd
I
with
have
Swag
it.
suggests that the new one looks like a Pagani design.
Wow.
Ooh, that's hideous. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's terrible.
Let's see what Jen searches in real time.
This is the one I was talking about. This is 20.
Yeah.
This is a 33 Talum rose gold and tantalum. Stunning watch.
That is pretty nice.
You
It's a
won't
quartz,
see
though.
many people with this. Doesn't
That
matter.
is really nice, and it puts the other one, the GP, to shame.
I mean, it's
For
just,
sure.
it's a really nice watch. I'm not a huge fan of the Royal Oak, and I like this.
But you are paying 20 for a quartz watch.
It doesn't matter.
You don't think
Quartz
so?
doesn't matter. Why do people get all picky about freaking quartz?
I'm not.
I mean,
I don't care about quartz or automatic or mechanical, but
people are paying $100,000 for an elegant. It's quartz.
they're idiots,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Are they though? Were
I
they?
think so.
When they paid 15 for it and they made 110 off of it, were they really?
Well,
idiots?
you could have never predicted that. You could have never predicted that.
I don't know. I just think that people try to downgrade a watch because it's quartz, but
I'm not
I mean,
downgrading it by any means. It's a beautiful watch.
But you're saying 20 grand for a quartz. Yeah, 20 grand for a quartz. It's a really nice quartz movement. It's probably an in-house quartz movement. It's not just your off-the-shelf Eboche movement. Not that that's bad. But
In 1991, they were probably buying off-the-shelf movements.
I don't know. Let's see.
AP was running off-the-shelf calibers for a real long time. I bet you it is like some. Who knows?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Let's ask the wizard of all.
And you got to remember, like the time too. Like,
yeah, for sure.
At that point, quartz was still fairly popular. It hadn't completely killed everything, but it was still fairly popular. Mechanical had come back a little bit, but yeah, I mean.
So let me bring this one up here real quick. The Mall just shared this. This is for 17. It's a 36 millimeter quartz movement.
Oh, okay. So it's a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. It's not tantalum, I don't think.
No. It's gold and stainless steel.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But yeah, and I love the dial, and that's in gorgeous shape for as old as this watch is.
So they are AP. What does it say? They are only used in AP watches, whatever that means.
So they may have just bought a quartz movement from a company, but they're the only ones that have it. They bought proprietary.
Yeah, or modified it or whatever. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with quartz watches.
Yeah.
I will say that I own quartz watches. I love quartz watches.
It's going to be freaking thin as all get out too, which is going to be really cool.
Yeah. So there's your side view. They don't have a really good, like perfect side view. That's about as close as you can get.
Is that an aftermarket clasp there?
Mm-mm.
That looks aftermarket as shit. I could be wrong.
For what it's worth, I look at quartz movements based on their technology. So, for example, I value like the Bulova high frequency quartz movement more than a quartz movement you can get from an AliExpress watch. The issue comes in when you get quartz watches, even if they're advanced quartz movements like in the Elegante, all right, if it's going to cost you $200,000, I'm just making this up as I go along. I start judging, well, for $200,000, what kind of mechanical complications well finished can I get?
Yeah, definitely for 100K, you can get into a lot of Patek
Yeah, I
Philippe
mean,
for
so
that.
so I'm not. I mean, like I say, I'm wearing a quartz watch tonight. You know, so it's nothing. I mean, just solar movement. It's not gonna. It's not high frequency. It's not high accuracy. Any of that stuff. It's not doesn't do the tricks that the Elegante quartz movement does. But then again, it's cost like $400.
I think, and I love quartz watches. Like I own quartz watches. I love quartz watches to death, and I will always love quartz watches to death. The only reason why I make that statement is because I think the market would expect it to be an automatic or manual winding movement at that price.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only reason why I pointed out.
No,
and
and
$20,000 for a
and
1991. Like that watch, what did it retail for? Like $1,800 back in 1991, like $2,000,
maybe
$3,000.
maybe.
Now it's 20.
So Vimal asked Jen for the $2 super chat, can those Royal Oaks be polished to look new?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. I mean, the tantalum would probably be hard. I don't know that anybody would be able to do laser welding on that with the tantalum, but like your stainless steel and your gold, they can fix that, and they'll just relap it. It'll look brand new.
Yeah, and honestly, that one Vimal that you put in that we showed on the air a while ago, it didn't need a polish. It was in fantastic shape. So let me get some names put in here, and we'll switch over to that.
And I will say real quick about quartz movements. Not all quartz movements are made the same. Omega, back in the 80s, their quartz movements were 9-jewel quartz movements. And basically what they did was they just put a piggyback unit on their regular movement. Instead of putting a mainspring in it, they piggybacked the quartz unit on the back of that. So it can be serviced like a normal watch, except for the circuit board and that part of the movement. So you can take it apart, wash it, clean it, lube it, all that. It's
the same thing with a Grand Seiko 9F.
Yeah,
is fully serviceable quartz.
So your high end ones are not going to be plastic. They're going to have regular off the line parts that they use for all their other watches.
Thank you, Nerd with Swag, the 99-cent super sticker. We appreciate that. That is awesome, and that gets you into the race as well. There we go. Now it's let me hide it. So we've got Nerd with Swag in the race there. Who do we want to add this evening into our horse race?
Are we supposed to add Nate in because we forgot the last time?
Yes, put Nate in.
Oh, yes, we are. Thank you very much. We've got Nate in the race. Thank you for remembering. God, I'm so stupid. So anyone... Sorry, Nate. I almost forgot you again. You're so forgettable.
You're never going to live that one down, no, is it?
I know. I'm going to get slapped around again.
Oh, throw Thomas in there.
All right.
He gives us good feedback.
All right. Well, I think we've got 10 racing. That's a good number. We are going to set it and forget it. 44, turn that down, and away we go. Everybody's pretty even so far. Wouldn't it be great if Nate won tonight? So then he wouldn't gripe at me anymore. It's not going to happen. We've got Easy E, Nerd with Swag, Vimal, and George and Mitch kind of all tied there out front. It's about a nose separating everybody there. 19 seconds left, and the pack is starting to... Well, Nerd with Swag dropped back, and now here he comes on strong. 12 seconds left. We've got Nerd with Swag, Nate, AB is out front. And here comes Vimal making a charge at the end.
Oh, my God.
And I think Vimal is going to win it. There you go. Congratulations, Vimal. He is our big winner this evening.
Vimal spoke too soon.
Yeah, Nate didn't win. You won, buddy. Congratulations to Vimal, and thank you guys for watching us as always. We'll be back again next Tuesday night with all of your fun watch shenanigans. We want to thank Philip for stopping by earlier. We want to thank our regular panel members, Blake and Mitch and Jen the Enabler. We will see you guys next week. Until then, wear your watches.